Hello everybody, welcome back all of you in online classes, class 8 science classes, and today we are going to start our chapter 9 reproduction in animals. So students, we know that all living organisms live for a certain period of time and then die. This reduces the number of individuals of a community. The reduced number is restored by the addition of new individual through reproduction. So what is reproduction? The production of new individual by their parents is known as reproduction. So students, do you recall the processes of digestion, circulation and respiration which you have studied in your previous classes? These processes are essential for the survival of every individual. So students, we know that different types of process like digestion, circulation, respiration, excretion, they all are essential for survival of the life. So students, reproduction is also very important process that is necessary for the continuation of the species. You have also learned about the process of reproduction in the plants. Reproduction is essential for the continuation of a species. Imagine what would happen if organism had not reproduced. You will realize that reproduction is very important as it ensures the continuation of similar kind of individual. Individual generation after generation. You have already learned in your previous class about reproduction in plants. We know that in plants reproductive part is flower. So in this chapter we shall learn how reproduction takes place in animals. So students, basically what is reproduction? Reproduction is the production of new individuals by their parents. This process is known as reproduction, and reproduction is essential for survival of a species on the earth. So reproduction is one of the most important characteristics of living organisms. So in this chapter we shall learn how reproduction takes place in animals. First we will discuss about the mode of reproduction. Have you seen the young ones of different animals? Try to name some of the young ones by completing table 9.1 shown in examples at serial number 1 to 5. So 1 and 5 name of the animals is given. Human, cat, dog, butterfly, hen, cow, frog, and you have to write down the name of the young ones of these animals. You must have seen the young ones of various animals being born. Can you tell how chicks and caterpillars are born? How are kittens and puppies born? Do you think that these young ones once looked at the same before they were born as they do now? So let us find out. Just as plants, there are two modes by which animals reproduce. These are sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. So there are two modes of reproduction in animals, sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. So first we will study about the sexual reproduction. What is sexual reproduction? The production of new animal by existing two parents by the fusion of their gametes is called sexual reproduction. Try to recall reproduction in plants which you studied in class 7. You will remember that plants that reproduce sexually have male and female reproductive parts. Can you name these parts? Yes. In plants, they are having the reproductive parts, male and female reproductive part. We know that they are having stamen, and they are having ovary also. So, in animals, also male and female have different reproductive parts or organ. Like plants, the reproductive parts in animals also produce gametes that fuse to form zygote. It is the zygote which develops into a new individual. So this type of reproduction beginning from the fusion of male and female gametes is called sexual reproduction. Let us find out how of the reproductive parts in humans and study the process of reproduction in them. Male reproductive organ. So students, in sexual reproduction we can say that in animal the two parents are involving in sexual reproduction, and the fusion of their gamete, fusion of male and female gamete is called the sexual reproduction, and by the fusion of male and female gamete zygote is formed, and it involves the fusion of male and female gamete which leads to the formation of zygote that develops into new individual. For example, fishes, frog, cow, dog, horse, human beings, etc. reproduce by the sexual reproduction. So in sexual reproduction we have to study about the male reproductive organ and female reproductive organ. The male reproductive organ include a pair of testes, singular testes, two sperm duct and penis. The testes produce the male gamete called sperm. Millions of sperms are produced by testes. Look at the figure in 9.2. The structure of male reproductive organ in human is given, which shows the picture of a sperm. Human sperm picture is given, and those sperm are very small in size. Each has head, a middle piece and a tail. So does it appear to be a single cell? Yes, indeed each sperm is a single cell with all the usual cell components. So this is the structure of human sperm. So we can say that the male reproductive system consists of pair of two testes, two sperm duct and urethra and a penis. So testes, man has a two testes. They are oval in shape and they lie in a small muscular pouch that is called scrotum, and they are having a structure that is called we can say sperm duct is there, then penis is there. So this is all about the male reproductive organ, and sperm is called the male gamete, and in the human sperm structure we can see head, middle piece and tail. Then female reproductive system. The female reproductive organ are a pair of ovaries, oviduct that is called fallopian tubes, and the uterus. The ovary produces, and students you have to observe the diagram of female reproductive organ. You can see two ovaries are there, then oviduct and uterus. So the ovary produces female gametes called ova or eggs, that is given in figure 9.4. Human ovum is given. In human beings, a single matured egg is released into the oviduct by one of the ovaries every month. Uterus is the part where development of the baby takes place. Like the sperm, an egg is also a single cell. So this is all about the structure of male and female gamete. So students, in this video we will study this much. In the next video we will study about the fertilization. Thank you everyone.